What is up, everybody? I'm No Lex Given, back with some more Hearthstone Battleground content, and all this week I'm going to be showcasing my final games from last season that helped me hit 8K. This video starts off with me recapping some of my previous games, and then it's a pretty straightforward mech game with any Stormcoil. As you can see, I'm almost back up to 7,500, played a few more games. Potentially like my first game with Brukan, Calling the Elements. Really didn't recognize most of what was going on here, but was able to make a pretty big Insatiable or Zool. This last spot was just a spot that I was throwing things in and out with. It was enough to get me second place with Hidden Treasure Vault. I think that's a really, really good quest line. This game, yeah, I had to play Elementals and Dragons to get a Tavern Tempest. And I got a Taragosa really early on. I actually tripled on turn 4 and got a Taragosa while I was still level 2, which is like the best possible character with this hero power. I played Dragons for a while. As you can see, I got Taragosa pretty big, gave it a Divine Shield. And then when I was on level 5, I found double Gusty Trumpeter. I found both of this in one turn, and I really like the idea of going crazy with a Tavern Tempest. Wasn't able to go crazy enough, unfortunately got a third place finish. Then I played a Reno game where I just straight up didn't use my hero power. Got a little bit distracted by the Wheel of Yogg-Saron, and was even, this was from the wheel, and I was like about to triple it. I don't know, the game was a little bit messy, got 7th place. It happens. Then I wound up playing Quillbores 2 more times with this guy. I feel like you gotta play Quillbore, though it didn't really go that well for me. 2 Blood Gems, and then I did have the Hidden Treasure Vault and the Drakari Enchanter. Was a little bit slow to get off with and a little bit of a slow Charlie, but then I had this game with Reno where I just immediately made a gold gem splitter. I also had to add 20 cards to my hand in order to grab the Enhance Amatic, which was really, I saw that used to good effect against me, so I figured I could use it to good effect myself. I had 2 Prickly Pipers, one with Reborn in the end game, thanks to a random enhanced part. And then I actually made this minion and this minion both on the final turn of the game. I was using a Reborn Metalhead. The Metalhead also had Reborn from this enhanced part, and that was on a Moonbake Jazzer, so every turn I was making my Blood Gems better and better. By the end of the game, my Blood Gems were like +9, +7, so I used a splitter to steal a bunch of Blood Gems and make this a relevant unit, and then I threw this in and I threw 10 Blood Gems on it on the final turn of the game, and then I played 5 units only because that's all I had room for. There was a little bit of an awkwardness because by the end I was making too many Blood Gems and then I couldn't actually get my enhanced part, but that was still enough stats to get me the win. So there's a little recap of what I have been doing tonight. And I'm going to play one more game to cap it off. And honestly, I'm doing this game with commentary because I wanted to recap those 5 games that you guys didn't get to see. Started hitting recording here, and this cricket is going crazy. It almost feels like the cricket is trying to talk to me. Like, the louder I talk, the more this cricket talks as well. Okay, these are interesting things. I'm surprised that Daryl is still this big, but I do recognize the +1/+1 is nice. Wait, we have Pirates, Quillbore, Elementals, and Mech. Those are like all... Wait, not Quillbore. But Elementals and Pirates are all like the biggest cycle comps. There's a part of me that also really wants to go Mechs. You know what? I'm going to let fate decide. I think that both of these are really fun and powerful heroes, both under 10 armor. So I'm excited with either of them. And I'll let... Well, MacGyver, Stormcoil, there is a direction kind of set in stone, more or less. With Dancing Daryl, you really have the opportunity to play into specific quests, but I'm fine with this. I'm going to pick up anything with like Reborn or Summons or anything like that. And Scallywag is a great way to go here off the bat. I don't hate Thorn Captain because we're going to be getting some bananas, but I'm happy enough to play a Scallywag and see where that takes me here. It'll give me like 8 triggers off the mech, so it basically gives me a free mech. And I'm not sure there were many other... Oh, that's what I was going to say, but the cricket was interrupting me. Oh, nice. Well, I guess that means one less of my things die, but we get a win, so that's nice. Yeah, I just might be a little bit tired. I'm recording this at like the end of the night, more or less right before I go to bed. Probably not going to have too much other opportunity to play. A second Scallywag, eh? I mean, we could lock on for Celemental. Celemental's the only real econ thing that lets me do anything fun that I can think of. Oh, but you know what? I'd rather roll for Rip Snarl. Oh, but I'm only going to play one Scallywag. You know what? I'll lock this. I'll cycle Celemental and play another Scallywag. It's really good with my hero power, and it's just a good thing to be doing, I think. So let's go for this. Scallywag's still big enough to grab a win, so maybe it's not contributing that much to my MacGyver hero power as I thought. I'm too strong. I am simply too strong.
Nice work out there. Keep up the pressure.
Busker now also joins the party, but I think I'm just going to cycle Celemental, play the... This is called Water Droplet. Water Droplet and the Scallywag. And I'm not going to spend any bananas. It's a little bit questionable. Yeah, King Mookla's kind of interesting for some quests. That's neat. So, I'm not totally opposed to just making Water Droplet a 6/6 and staying strong here. Alright, let's do it. It's kind of like interesting because it's good if it dies and good if it sticks around, but I think I'd like to preserve my health in the early game. It's a little bit of a prisoner's gambit, or prisoner's dilemma. Is that the right word? Is that the right terminology here? That we don't know if my opponent... Oh, wow. Beautiful, beautiful. Every banana mattered. But we don't know if my opponent's going to spend their bananas too. I think it's a prisoner's dilemma. I'm going to go with that. Alright, get your warband to 50 total attack. That's crazy. At the start of every turn, choose from 2 new rewards. How the heck do you get to 50 total attack? This is like a thing that you only see every... like, so seldom. But this is what I was thinking about. Adding cards to your hand is really good, and Soul Pact is synergistic somewhat with any. Yeah, it's synergistic. It's synergistic enough. Alter Ego might be more synergistic. Having friendly minions die is also synergistic with any. Oh, maybe I want to consider Alter Ego then. Alright, I'll go Alter Ego. I was thinking about like adding stuff to my hand, and then we've got this combo right now in the shop, so I'm going to be adding more things to my hand there as well. And we're just doing this here. We're just going to hope to hit blood gems, but King Mookla's definitely spending their bananas. They're 2-streaking as well. And do we ever... I think we will get a random mech here, which is cool. And then next turn I'm looking to buy a... Oh wait, no. This won't be active next turn. What am I saying? I was like, oh, we want to buy a 2-cost thing because we're going to have evens. get the bonus next turn, but not quite. Not quite yet. Okay. Yeah, the king is going crazy with the bananas. He's slamming some bananas over here. Actually, we wanted that to go here. But this is still workable. Yeah, it's actually still a tie. So, definitely happy with that. Lullabot is... We don't have anything that works with that yet, though now we can take Cogwork, Copter, and Level, or... I probably just want Thorncaller, right? Yeah, sorry, I'm just like... I'm definitely a little tired. I'm viewing all of my different potential options. Yeah, it's actually pretty good, because now I'll have constant blood gems coming in. Do I want to play this Lullabot? I don't think that that's great. But I could always just... No, you know what? No, I'm going to hang on to it, because it's really good if we can get it on a Deflectobot. So let's just look for an early Deflectobot, and by early, I mean... We can wait till we reenact the murder. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, wow. Alright, we're hoping for a tie. A tie would be beautiful, or even a loss I will take. The main reason to play Lullabot is to just get our alter ego on one turn earlier, and honestly, it might have been the right call, because Tough Tusk might not be dying here. No, it looks like it could die. Alright, I will take a loss or a tie. 40% to find that. 40% to not win. 45% maybe. So that's what I am hoping for. Go... Yeah. This is a tie, right? Tie every time? Tie every time. Love it. And they... Wait, what? What just happened? I got a free Deflectobot, and I completed my quest. Sure thing. Seems good to me. Alright.
I've got some fresh recruits for you.
No, like, literally, it seems like you've been very, very good to me. We probably grab the Felemental to start. Cut the Scallywag. I know it's cute with my hero power, but we're gonna make use of the Embiggening Stone that we have access to right now. Do you have another Tough Tusk? I think I'd rather just roll and find an odd cost thing. Do I have another pirate? I do. I've got the Busker. Prickly Piper also pretty fantastic. Huh.
Gold in my teeth, gold in my hat.
Do I want the +1/+1? No, I think I just want the econ here.
You scallywags need some gear.
So here's where things get a little bit silly.
I think you can win this thing.
I lost my train of thought. Oh, I'm too strong. I might not have things die for MacGyver. Yeah, that is silly. It's so silly that even though I totally forgot it, yeah, I remembered it, and then it made me laugh. That's funny. Alright, we actually trade off a fair amount of things here. We are not the only powerful guy in the lobby, but you know what? We are streaking pretty well. We've got some ties in there too.
Your minions really pulled
But we are
their
also
weight.
streaking. So this turn it's evens. Evens aren't super exciting to me. Next turns it's odds, so let's stay at this level. We've got a Divine Shield thing, which is generally pretty okay. I don't think I need Rip Snarl or Frostling. Oh, you know what? Let's level up here, actually. I think that that's like a little bit weird, but I think you just gotta go for it. And then I can sell off Water Droplet. So if I want to, like, sell the Thorn Caller, I can pick up the Frostling, and then it gets +3/+3. It's probably worth it. I probably transition out of Tough Tusk soon here anyways. And then, right, I have to use the gold coin. Do I ever just want Rip Snarl? No, I'm going to take this Big Banana, Divine Shield. Alright, just a little bit of extra stats from the Cogwork Copter on the Frostling. I think that that's probably pretty great here still. Ooh, they take out my Divine Shield. That means I'm going to lose 2 big things into the Molten Rock. Okay, yeah. A lot of good stats here. Replicating Menace is great. And I'm not sure where it's going to go. Oh, we actually win this fight still. So the question is, does the Replicating Menace go on the Deflectobot, or does it go on, like... it probably just goes on Cogwork Copter, right? Really would love to find some scrap. Yeah, all bananas are going on Deflectobot. Would like to find another Deflecto this turn, potentially. Scourfin, reasonable. Accordatron, insane. Yeah, Scourfin's pretty good. I think I just grabbed that here, and then I guess I could continue to pump up the Frostling. So if I roll, I can sell the Felemental. I guess I kind of have to roll. There's nothing pumped up here. And then I find another Deflecto. Awesome. Alright, yeah. Let's grab another Deflecto. Let's put that in. I guess I'll put it on this one. I'll put the Replicating Menace here, and I'll put the Scourfin here. Banana there. Yeah, this seems really, really like a fantastic start. This is not great. This is not something that I'm going to care about eventually. But yeah, this is still great stuff. Want to find a Scrap Scraper next turn. That is top of my list, but I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of crushing it. I get cocky sometimes for sure, so I do want to check myself before myself gets riggedy wrecked. But I'm looking good, feeling good. Yeah. Great combat RNG there too. We hit Zephyrus for a nice little chomp there. 13. Down to 10. I like dealing damage to Zephyrus, Shutterwalk, etc. early on. That always makes me feel good because those are going to scare me in the late game. So we're looking for evens. We are looking for Scrap Scraper. Really, like, so much more than anything else. Giving this taunt is fine. I could play this just because it's huge. Oh wow, Blade Collector, also kind of big. Yeah, Blade Collector is quite large. I think I do have to take that. I can now get rid of the Busker. I always take this. And then I've got one more roll, but I think I might sell 3 things here. And that would allow me to buy a Lullabot. So 3 things getting sold does seem pretty good. I could also, yeah, I'm just going to not play the Lullabot for a turn. Selling 3 things. Oh, wait. I only have to sell 1 thing. Sheesh. So which of these already has a Lullabot on it?
You didn't make the cut.
Cool. I'm just gonna hang on to this in hand because Can't really come up with a great reason not to. Blade Collector's a 4-for-1 against this opponent. That's kind of gnarly. That's a kill. Oh, we're not even going to get through this Scour Fin, are we? No, we do. We do. Pick up the worst mech in the world, but it doesn't eat the bonus, so that's good. I don't know what I'm doing with this huge flourishing Frostling, but at this point, it's just silly. We're just going to out-tempo this lobby, I think. We're really, really strong. I'd love to find a little bit more...
really pulled their weight.
Like, one more mech to put Replicating Menace onto. I could find the Replicating Menace this turn. I'm not super likely to find the mech this turn. Scam's not bad, because I still have 2 minions here to replace. Gem Splitter, nah. I mean, it's fine. I could get 4 blood gems a turn, and then this character becomes active again, and it is a 10-10. But I think I can just do better. Yeah, probably take a Harvest Golem. It doesn't have the pump right now, but it does trigger both of my Deflectos, so I think that that's good enough for me. Probably grab a War Gear. Again, doesn't have the +7/+7. Could grab a Noyatron here too, while it does have the +7/+7. Lock onto War Gear. Yeah, that's kind of interesting. Yeah, we kind of lose some gold by doing this too, but just play this thing here now. Sorry if you just like felt the energy sink out, but I'm definitely too tired to do too much more commentary. So hopefully you can appreciate the insane game here while I am insanely tired. How does he do it? Mistake getting the Scour Fin is certainly a little bit regrettable, but what you gonna do? We're getting into this one undefeated, so I'm not going to be too upset. We're in the top 4. We have not lost a single fight. Can we keep it going? Want to probably just roll for more War Gear or a Scrap Scraper. I will take a Replicating Menace though too, because that's just too good for my own good. There's the Scrap Scraper, and then we could lock on to double a Quartatron for next turn. So I'm done with this. I'm done with this, and I'm done with this. I'm just trying to think if I want to cycle in the Prophet of the Boar for a Blood Gem, or just play this as a Divine Shield card. But I don't think I'm going to have the room to, because I'm going to play this and this. So that's my full board. So
It's good to get some
let's
minions
buy
in
this, cycle through this, and then I'm buying the Scrap Scraper.
Replacement detected.
Selling out of this. And I actually have a bonus unit here in the form of a Noyatron. Yeah, that's fine. I'll keep a Noyatron in my hand. I think I want to put this on a character that has a Divine Shield. I should have put some stuff on Blade Collector. But I'm locking double a Quartatron here. That seems really good for when those have some bonus stats going into next turn. Pretty similar comp to me from this opponent right here. Luckily, Harvest Golem does get destroyed, so we refresh my Divine Shields, but Ooh, they are coming for my Divine Shields on this one. I think we do get the win here, though. But I don't think we get the kill. Quite. Not quite going to be the kill. We do get another Cogwork Copter, so that's kind of cool. Cogwork Copter actually gets to do a lot of work with Deflectobot. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Down to 7. 82% to win. Feel pretty strong right now, but definitely don't want to take that too much for granted.
Keep up the pressure.
King Mookla's still in the lobby. Still feeding them and feeding them. We get scrapped this turn. Could put in Cogwork Copter, Annoyatron. Again, apologies for the cricket. It's kind of going nuts. Debating if I want to give something Taunt. I don't think so. I think we might get out a Blade Collector here, though. Maybe I just sell out one Harvest Golem. It was good for me last turn, but I think I want to level here. I'll level with you. And then, after leveling, we're going to do this, and we're going to do this. I think I probably just play the Annoyatron. Seems good. I'll give the Blade Collector a bananas for the time being. So now that I'm on 5, what does that open up? Just Utility Drone. There's no more scrap. All the scrap is pretty low down, but that's fine. The scrap from the Scrap Scraper isn't that important either because it doesn't have +7/+7.
You got this. You're way ahead.
So it's going to feel pretty tiny in comparison, though that's pretty relevant scrap. Okay, did not think about that one. Now I get to give Scrap Scraper a Divine Shield. Everybody's playing Deflectobot and has huge Deflectobots to boot. I feel like my board is slightly better, but we don't know what's in the Baskill. That could certainly be another mech, right? Oh no, it's a Murloc. I was not expecting that. I refresh my Divine Shields. They don't, so this is a win. This is just a win, I think. Wait a minute. Yeah, it's gotta be. Gotta be, gotta be. It's close. It's actually pretty close. And we don't get a kill. I do get a Utility Drone off of any Storm Coil, so that's pretty cool. The Annoyatron doesn't currently have any scrap on it.
Nice work out there.
Wow.
Keep up the pressure.
If only this was an odds turn. But this is an evens turn. Still might be picking up all 3 of these things. I like Upbeat Duo. Think we can afford to just sell through Annoyatron. Try to triple this by putting in Upbeat Duo too. Replicating Menace is just good to repower my Deflectobots. Let's go through here. Let's see if we can naturally find one of these triples.
Better hire a recruit while you can.
I thought I saw scrap for a second, but no scrap. I do still have 2 coins, so I could still find something here. I find the Deflectobot triple, and I find that something I am going to be skipping. I will just buy Lullabot while it's pumped up. I'm going to play Upbeat Duo. I'm going to play a Utility Drone, put a Replicating Menace on it, put a Lullabot on this. Put Divine Shield on this, and then I'm gonna not put in the second Utility Drone. No, you know what I am. Lullabot, but not enough time to pick it up or care about it. So this is fine. The Deflectobots just have so much scrap on them at this point. Yeah, they both just got +6/+6, so that's +3/+3 from each one. I feel like that was probably worthwhile. And looks like all of these Divine Shields will result in a 95% win rate for this combat. So, not too bad. We pick up some more scrap even. And then we will find a win here. Be a little bit slow, but eventually will be a win. Not a kill. But now we're probably in the top 3 and up against the Ghost. Hopefully this video is listenable with the crickets. They are not normally this crazy. I mean, you heard, I didn't buy crickets since my last video. It's the same dang crickets. So we are getting another Scrap Scraper this turn, and then I am going to triple Utility Drone. Or I'll triple Cog... Well, nope, there's the Cogwork Copter triple. I might triple a
That one might make all the difference.
Polarizing Beatboxer. Or actually just pair off a Polarizing Beatboxer if we find it here. We do not... I'll just grab Walking Fort. It's potentially relevant later on. We're going to drop the Upbeat Duo probably next turn. See if we can find anything else cool. I find an Annoyatron, or an Annoyo module. Find an Operatic Belcher. Feel like the Annoyo module is probably good for when I put in the Walking Fort, like I said. And then one more Annoyo module. Sure. Why not? Now where is this going? That's the question. Are we giving this Divine Shield? I'll just put it here. At some point, once you have all of these things, having taunt, you kind of are fine with your Deflectobots getting taunt too. Wow, okay. They've got the Drakari Enchanter, and they've got the Polarizing Beatboxer. They're actually looking like they're going to give me a run for my money, so a little bit spooky here. We're going to have more Deflectobot Divine Shields, but looks like this is a 100% loss. Coming late in the game for a big loss. And we're going to all run out of scrap soon, too. I think this could maybe be winnable. I mean, Beatboxer seems insanely big. So maybe I'm just totally out of line here. Yeah, maybe I'm totally out of line. I take 17, but I'm still above 20, which is kind of crazy. Now I will have to fight up against Mukla, right? Or maybe I wasn't paying attention. Maybe I have the Kel'Thuzad here. I do. Alright. We get the Utility Drone triple. If we get a Polarizing Beatboxer here, this could still be great. I don't. Seems fine for a second. It also feels like I should be playing Upbeat Duo because I'm up against the Ghost. So maybe I'll just grab this Scam, actually. Yeah, that makes sense. Should I level up and try to find a Beatboxer? Alright, sure.
Now we're in business. Go ahead and hire one of these
Beatboxer, Beatboxer, where are you? Oh, geez, this is a triple. That's very silly. Sure.
That's a great play. I can't wait.
It means that I don't have any scrap, but if I can still find a Beatboxer... Yeah, Foe Reaper could be good. Foe Reaper takes out a bunch of Divine Shields. So these are pretty nice scam, because this is one-sided Divine... I'm not going to put any power-ups on it. It's just one-sided Divine Shield removal. I mean, I'm gonna wind up putting a little bit of pump on it, I suppose. But not intentionally. A lot of brands over there. So here's the weird part. I could activate my thing again. My upbeat duo. So do I want a random upbeat duo activation? If I'm up against Mukla here, then I guess I'll take it. But yeah, it didn't feel like I was going to be up against Mukla.
Nice work out there. Keep up the pressure.
So I think I probably want to get rid of both of these for both of these. Probably just take any random scrap here. Yeah, sure, why not?
I like where you're going with this.
Yeah, I guess I'll just roll for scrap. We only have to beat him once, and he might have to beat me twice. But still, okay, so microbots are an interesting thing to think about. I think everything I have has microbots. But that's obviously still a pretty great pickup. Also denies it from him. And I could put in another Faux Reaper. Well, is that interesting? Maybe it is. Faux Reaper is a bumper. Faux Reaper as a real card. With real stats, it's never going to have real enough stats, though. Maybe I put... Oh, yeah, I should probably put microbots in one or both of these, shouldn't I? Oh, Mecha Jiraxis could have been good.
Go to sleep.
Let's grab it. Taunt. Sure.
Taste defeat, stranger.
I want to get these in there, and I'm gonna put microbots in one of them and hope that that's the right choice. One roll to finish us off here. Alright, there's the polarizing beatboxer. Don't get the lock it in time. It's fine. I think that we basically win or lose with this combat, even if we can potentially, like, survive a combat. Oh, we disconnected. So what happened? I lost the combat. That is annoying. Because I didn't get to see what happened. But we took 17 damage there. They got to see what happened. I didn't get to lock onto the beatboxer. Not sure that really would have helped me. Nor would any of this have. Putting microbots in this one now, too, means that I'm kind of covered for both angles. I really have no clue what my opponent got up to that turn, though, so that's the annoying part here. Seeing a lot of Mantid Queens, Accordatrons. Don't know if this is what I want. I don't know if I want to take out Scrap Scraper for more scam. I don't. You know what? It's fine. Whatever. I got second place. Sure, this is fine. I'm sure my opponent just has like way more stats than I could ever imagine here, right? I took 17. It's probably not that close. They're leveling up to level 6. So what is this? After each combat, discover a non-golden minion from your last opponent's warband. It keeps enchantments? What? Okay, that is way more power than anything we are dealing with over here. So that's pretty good. Just don't know if I have to play like a bumper or anything, but I think we did great. This is a great second place here. I'm not going to change anything because I want to see how this would have gone. Now, what's awkward is like my opponent sees what we're doing and they can now play around it by moving around their taunts and things, and so it could be better for me to go like this. Sure, we'll try this out. Guess I lock this scrap in case there's like a tie. But I don't think I'm getting out of a tie.
Keep up the momentum, friend.
What do they got for me? They got, yeah, multiple characters in the thousands. That's pretty good. We get to clear some of their stuff, but yeah, I needed to play more scam then. Clearly. I do get to scam one of their things here with Manted Queen, but it's not enough. It's never enough. Alright, well, good game to my opponent. They just played what everybody else was playing, and then they got more things than everybody. So that's pretty fantastic. And honestly, a second place is good. We can keep climbing with some second places. It's awkward because sometimes it feels like first loser, but honestly, this is going to be like plus 60 or something rating points. Or no, like plus 80, right? Plus 80. We got clobbered here. We got placed into the coffin. Nice. But plus 70 will actually put me to a nice rating to finish this one off. So cannot complain. That was a sweet one. We were win streaking for a while, but I think this was the only player we lost to. It did eventually catch up with me, but I am more than happy with a second place finish. I'm going to bed. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'm No Lex Given. Peace.